Hello and welcome back. I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Blessed Prester John in EU4, Europa Universalis 4. Looks like we could turn off this fort here for the moment. Actually, you know what? Hold on, I gotta recalculate. My income is no longer bad, so we don't need to worry about that. Production efficiency plus 10%. Unfortunately, does not affect gold mines, so that's not really worth clicking, I think. National Unrest guy is still pretty handy. Half price, level 2, yearly inflation guy. Definitely want to take this because we're gonna be seeing some pretty serious thing from this gold mine. We're making 7.5 ducats out of 18.8 in gold income now. And so even with that guy, we're going to be gaining 0.08 per year. But that's the price we have to pay in order to get the income that I want. This is controlled by the clergy, and the unrest is negative enough that I could actually lower autonomy if I wanted to. But it was recently increased, so we can't do that. Alright. Okay, so we have a disaster building up. I do want to go to war, and I think that we already have enough morale for it. As I mentioned, I raveled the Ottomans between episodes, and that means that we're no longer getting that bad embargo. So trade income should have come up slightly. Let's get declared on this guy before he can do anything else. So we'll declare the reconquest for... I want to feed Beja first, because I know that Dungal is going to have cores from this other guy. We'll declare for Beja's core of Berber. And we'll take our... This guy is just brutally good. He's only got 3 shock pips, but that shock damage received minus 10% is also really good. Supply is kind of okay here. In fact, I think one thing I might do is maybe send 2 leaders, because I'm going to split the army up anyway. Alright, they are pissed for 40 minus 35.64 divided by 0.1. 44 months. So in 44 months, they'll be happy enough that I can revoke that without penalty, and then the disaster will also go away. Which is fine. I do need to start reining in the clergy, now that they've, you know, got 33% of the country. Also, I want to start building boats. But I have one more loan to pay off. I'd like to get rid of that. Okay, my new subjects both make a little tiny bit of cash. That fort can still stay off. That fort can still stay off. Actually, I keep changing my mind on it. Like, I want to keep my army tradition up, but I still also want to pay off loans and get boats, and I have other things that are more important than army tradition right this second. I do have some unrest, so I suppose this army should go put down rebels. We've got Ausa separatists in Tajura, Ausa, Asab. So that's over here. Oh, you know what? When these cores completed, I never raised autonomy. That's all. That's the only reason. We have also enough money that I can get to my force limit and get that other mission satisfied. This guy's trying to convert to Coptic, and he's 62% complete, 2.5% per month. It's gonna take him another 15 months. Do I want to let him just... No, I don't care about that. It's not important enough. I need to get enough money to build forts everywhere so that we actually have good defensiveness and don't need to worry about other things. Trust your neighbor. Honest administrators. All right, neat. Get that stack wipe done. after this, we could go to war with the Mamluks. He's on Tech 5 to my Tech 5. Mamluks have... He's my rival now, so we can actually assess him pretty easily. He's got 40,000 troops to my 20,000. Assuming he has allies. He's allied to Medina and Shamar. He's also got Hijaz as a subject, so I am not capable of beating him just yet. Not easily, at least. My income, at least, is probably starting to approach his. Yes, that gold mine is insane. Would have been nice to be able to develop Demont all the way up to 10 as well, but alas, 'twas not meant to be. Only problem with that leader is that he does not have a siege pip. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is build up to force limit. Then we'll start building boats. I still have to pay off that damn loan. How long on the loan? July of 61. Okay, I've got plenty of time. It's the same interest whether I pay it now or later, so I guess I'll kind of wait a little bit. Stuff happened. Cool. Down to barely any loot left. Let's leave these guys behind. We'll send these guys to there, and you can go to there. There's a lot of loot to be had here, so I'd actually like to siege with Cav to get that money coming in. Hopefully that's enough to put down that rebellion. Not technically quite. It does need 2 more infantry. Already pre-spying on that guy, and I've got too much spy network strength now. Alright, this is definitely a speed 4 war. Missionary. Host of separatists are fine. That loot's complete, that loot's complete. The itinerant capital. In order to control the diverse Ethiopian empire, the Solomonids have never established a permanent capital. Instead, the royal court travels from chief to chief every few months. While it is hard to establish an administrative continuity under such circumstances, the traveling court does have its benefits. The frequent visits of the royal courts in all corners of the empire are contributing to the growth of the common elite culture in our lands. Gain admin or get itinerant capital, which gives negative unrest 0.5. Stability cost goes up, but culture conversion cost goes down. Huh. Well, we don't need to convert any culture because everything's already an accepted culture. The stability cost penalty wouldn't matter because we're already at max stability, and national unrest minus 0.5 is pretty weak. I think we'll just take the admin. This is as it has always been, says game. Mahran has declared war on Ajuran. Plenty of loot to be had there. That siege is doing just fine. Get another infantry being trained. I love how we still have our leader. That makes me happy. Make sure I don't have any bad edicts on still. The trade edict here and the development edict here till September. Conversion edict there is fine. Trade edict is probably fine just because it's our capital state, but not really doing that much, I think. Alright, now that we're in the war that we're in, I think I'll also, yes, break the alliance with Medri Bari. And, it's gonna give us a 5-year truce, but at some point I want to go murder him. Herrera is converted. 80% religious unity. 27 months for 4.4, or fewer months for less. That looks like the sweet spot right there. 21 months for 4.4 in Ziela. It's also part of the state that already has the edict, which is great. We're solid. Okay, it's going to take 2 more months to loot this province, no matter what. We can do 1.2, and there's currently 1.8. So let's go down to like 0.9, which means we just pull off 3 infantry. Get them marching now, and then in 2 months that loot will be gone. I'm going to switch off to improving with Dongola now, just to keep them equal, roughly. Still need 1 more infantry after this. I also definitely don't need to be at full maintenance for this. I can go down to like 80%. We should still be putting down the rebellion here. Alodia separatists in Al-Qadaf. That's not my land, that's my subject's problem. This one is going down. It is rough when you spawn a nation and they have no monarch points saved up at all, and then they have to core stuff right away. It's kind of a big burden to put on them, but I needed them to do it. That's their job. That's why they exist. And I'm completely out of manpower, so I can't train that last troop. Rats. Of course I got spying. Got caught spying, why wouldn't I? Timurids going after Hormuz. Neat. Wonder if we should work toward becoming Defender of the Faith. Probably be a good modifier to have. This peace deal done now, before the annual ticks, so that aggressive expansion can decay. Alright, so I want the cores for Beja. And also, Dongola has a core in Dongola. But that'll probably cost me Diplo points, I think. Yes. Unless we do it this way. I still want prestige. I also want war reps. I don't care about transfer trade because I think he's actually downstream from my node for the most part. Yeah, we're going to take these 3, which pushes him into the next node over. So we'll just take those 3 cores. No Diplo point cost. All of his money, war reps. Rivalry for the prestige gain. And that's it. Okay, let's use that money to pay off our final loan. We are now debt-free! Yay, we're debt-free! Let's stay at like 50% maintenance for a moment to get my bearings. We have some war exhaustion to get rid of. Prosperity has arrived! Yay, prosperity! That's great. This one's slowly working up, 14%. We're at 54% here. We can turn off these edicts now. Over here, we're still converting, so we still need that one. Income at 4.5. Inflation is technically going down, but that doesn't make much sense. Because they're not loyal, they're not giving me the 10% bonus anyway. Okay, do I want to revoke? If I revoke it, I gain like an extra 1 ducat a month, roughly. But I have no manpower, and I want to get 1 more troop done. So we can start working through the missions. Build a force a little bit. We've already expanded Ethiopia. Central Ethiopia area gets growth of capital for 25 years. In theory, I could, like, move my capital to one of these states to get a discount in that state, but I don't think that makes sense. Kaffa is actually now the most developed province in the state, in the country rather, more than Gondar. Nobles are loyal enough, I can actually just raise some. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Let's get that last troop trained. I still have some unrest in locations. My subjects are pretty happy. I don't want to go with the Mamluks yet. I have to wait on Alodia. Alodia has no allies. Truce with Medri Bari. Yemen is next. Warsangali I should spy on as well, unless he's willing to become a subject. But even if he does, I probably need to just murder him, because I don't expect he's going to let me expand quickly enough, and I need to expand quickly. I think rather than improving with you, I will start spying on my ally, who we have 9 trust with, 9 favors with. I can call him in on a promise of nothing against Yemen and then betray him. This 50% Alodia separatists will be an issue. I need to have an 8 stack nearby to take care of that. And we could consider doing drill now. Get some professionalism built up. We are at currently 1% because I've hired 1 general. That is built to force limit. Morale of armies, land maintenance, expand Ethiopia. Wish Gondar had better stuff, but I can't see moving my capital. It's 200 admin points, and it's fine. We'll just do it here. I mean, it does apply to all 5 of these provinces, so I have a discount here now as well, which, you know, maybe we'll take advantage of it. I don't know. It'd be nice to get prosperity in Damat before we do any more development. Same thing in Kaffa. Okay, missions. What else can we work toward? Conquer new states. We've probably nearly accomplished this. We may control Antioch, liberate Yerevan, liberate Alexandria, Kasir Ibrim. I actually probably could have done that in this last mission. 10 prestige, more missionary strength. Or this last war, rather, but nah. The wealth of Africa. Produce gold. Gold-producing provinces needs to be at least 3, and all the following must be true. Be the leading producer of ivory, and the leading producer of coffee. Alright, I can do those things. Slave trade. Need slaves. Build buildings. I want to do that too. Well, we're at force limit, so we can start trying to build boats. Also, I want to go to war with Yemen, while we still have the tech advantage. Unfortunately, he is allied to my ally, so... since he's the only person I'm actually allowed to attack right this second, unless we get fabricated a claim on you, then I'm kind of stuck. I could use that, though, to, like, betray my ally right now without having to wait for the 5-year truce, but I'd kind of like to use him in the war, because this guy does have a number of allies, and one of them being Warsangali. I don't really want to do that. Okay, I'm just going to pay the penalty. It is what it is. Production efficiency, get our first idea group. That seems fine. First idea group. Alright, so trade's not going to do anything for us yet. Diplomatic would be great, because I could take advantage of the extra spy, extra relationship slot. Improved relations is great, because I've been very aggressive so far. Diplo rep's great for integration. Province war score cost is good. The earlier you get Diplotech cost reduction, the better. And then I like having the ability to revoke march status, fish for royal marriages, that kind of stuff. I really like diplomatic. I think I like diplomatic more than influence as an opener for this country. This is a good argument, though. Unjustified demands minus 50 can be really, really great in the early game when you don't have good casus belli. I mean, I could actually see this being pretty darn good, too. And then, of course, there's always economic. What is the policy with economic influence? Income from vassals 25 for administrative points and more vassal force limit contribution. And economic diplomatic is what? Dissolution Act. National tax modifier 10% monthly for Diplo points. Diplo points are worth less. Yeah, I think I'm going to actually go for influence, because The more I think about it, unjustified demands, that's going to be what I use to get into the gold mines really fast. I'm going to just unjustified my way all the way down the coast without claims. So yeah, we'll go influence first. That'll be just fine. Okay, got some really low unrest in these locations. But I can't change the autonomy because I had raised it recently. Akurei has entered into an alliance with their new ally, Alodia. That's fine. Alright, we'll take a short break here. I'll be back in the next episode where we will murder people. As always, thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you again soon. See you in a bit.